Look around you, feel the weight of your body, hear the sounds of the world. You are conscious. But what does that actually mean? Consciousness is the subjective experience of being. It's the feeling of the sun on your skin, the taste of chocolate, the exhilaration of love. It's everything you experience, everything you know, everything you are. Yet it remains one of the biggest mysteries in science and philosophy. Imagine for a moment that you're looking at a vivid red apple. You can describe its shape, its texture, its smell. But can you truly convey the experience of seeing red to someone who's never seen color before? This subjective, qualitative aspect of consciousness is what makes it so elusive. We can study the brain and observe its physical processes. But how do these processes translate into the feeling of being, the experience of what it's like to be you? This is the heart of the mystery. Philosopher David Chalmers coined the term the hard problem of consciousness to describe this conundrum. It's the problem of explaining how subjective experience arises from physical processes. We've made incredible strides in understanding the brain. We can pinpoint areas responsible for specific functions, track pathways, and even manipulate brain activity. But none of this fully explains the subjective, qualitative feeling of experience. The hard problem of consciousness challenges us to bridge the gap between the objective world of physical processes and the subjective world of inner experience. Some scientists and philosophers believe that consciousness might not be solely confined to the brain. They propose that consciousness might be a fundamental property of the universe, like space, time, or energy. This idea, known as Panpsychism, suggests that even seemingly inert matter like rocks or atoms might possess some rudimentary form of consciousness. Could it be that consciousness is more fundamental, more pervasive than we ever imagined? Could our brains be more like receivers, tuning into a universal consciousness, rather than generators of consciousness themselves? These are just some of the mind-bending questions that arise when we contemplate the nature of consciousness. The human brain is a bustling metropolis of billions of neurons, interconnected in a complex web of electrical and chemical signals. Each neuron communicates with its neighbors through rapid-fire impulses, creating a symphony of activity that underpins our every thought, feeling, and action. Imagine a vast network of fiber optic cables, transmitting information at lightning speed, constantly adapting and rewiring itself in response to new experiences. This is the dynamic landscape of the brain, orchestrating the symphony of consciousness. We can now pinpoint regions responsible for specific tasks, like language processing, memory formation, and sensory perception. But while we've made significant strides in understanding the what and the where of brain activity, the how remains a tantalizing enigma. Modern brain imaging techniques like fMRI and EEG have revolutionized our ability to study the brain in action. These tools allow us to peer inside the skull, observing the ebb and flow of neural activity as a person performs various tasks, from solving math problems to recalling childhood memories. We can now map the neural correlates of consciousness, identifying specific brain regions that light up when someone is awake, dreaming, or under anesthesia. These patterns of activity provide valuable clues to the neural underpinnings of our inner world. Studies have shown that damage to certain areas, like the brainstem or the thalamus, can lead to profound disturbances in consciousness. However, while these correlations are intriguing, they don't fully illuminate the causal relationship between brain activity and subjective experience. The critical distinction between correlation and causation lies at the heart of the challenge in studying consciousness. Just because two things occur together doesn't necessarily mean one causes the other. Consider the act of seeing the color red. We can identify the specific neurons in the visual cortex that fire when we're exposed to red light. But does the firing of these neurons directly cause the experience of redness? Or are they simply correlated with that experience, part of a much larger and more complex process we don't yet fully grasp? Similarly, our brains might be like receivers, processing information from a source beyond our current understanding. The neural activity we observe might be the result of consciousness, not its cause. The scientific method relies heavily on observation and measurement. However, when it comes to consciousness, we encounter a fundamental limitation: the subjective, qualitative nature of experience itself. We can measure brainwaves, track blood flow, and analyze neural connections. But how do we measure the feeling of joy, the taste of chocolate, or the experience of seeing red? These subjective qualities seem to elude our current tools of observation. It's like trying to study the wind by analyzing the branches it moves. We must remain mindful of the limitations of our current methods and be open to the possibility that consciousness might require a different kind of understanding. Perhaps the most profound implication of the mystery of consciousness is the possibility that our brains might be more than just generators of subjective experience. Could they be windows into a much grander reality? Receivers tuned to a universal consciousness that permeates all things? If consciousness is not limited to the brain, then our understanding of the universe and our place within it takes on a whole new dimension. The human brain might be a microcosm of the universe itself, a universe teeming with possibilities, connections, and unexplored frontiers. The journey to understand consciousness is a quest to comprehend the nature of our own being and our connection to the vastness of existence itself. Traditional approaches to consciousness seem to hit an impasse when confronted with the subjective, qualitative nature of experience. It's like trying to understand the taste of chocolate by analyzing its chemical composition. You might learn a great deal about its structure, but the essence of its flavor remains elusive. This impasse has led some thinkers to explore the possibility that consciousness might not be reducible to physical processes alone. Imagine for a moment that the universe is not simply a vast, empty expanse dotted with stars and galaxies, but rather a sea of consciousness, an ocean of awareness in which our physical world is but a tiny island. This shift in perspective, from a material-centric to a consciousness-centric view, has profound implications for our understanding of ourselves, the universe, and the very nature of reality. It challenges us to expand our horizons of thought, to embrace the unknown, and to consider possibilities that might seem strange or even unsettling at first glance. One such theory, known as the transmission theory or filter theory, proposes that the brain, rather than generating consciousness, acts as a receiver, a sort of biological antenna tuned to a universal field of consciousness. Just as a radio receives electromagnetic waves and transforms them into audible sound, the brain, according to this view, receives and filters consciousness, transforming it into our individual, subjective experiences. This theory suggests that our brains are not isolated islands of awareness, but rather interconnected nodes in a vast cosmic network of consciousness. This interconnectedness could explain not only our individual experiences, but also phenomena like telepathy, precognition, and collective consciousness. Imagine a vast cosmic library filled with an infinite number of books, each containing a unique story. Your brain, in this analogy, is like a library card, granting you access to a specific set of books, your own personal experiences. Taking the idea of a consciousness-infused universe even further, Panpsychism posits that consciousness is not limited to living beings, but rather a fundamental property of reality itself, present in all things, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. This doesn't mean that rocks are having thoughts, or that trees are feeling emotions in the same way humans do. Instead, it suggests that consciousness exists on a spectrum, with varying degrees of complexity and awareness. Think of a single drop of water. On its own, it might seem like a simple inert substance, but combine countless drops and you get a rushing river, a crashing wave, a vast ocean. Similarly, according to Panpsychism, individual particles might possess a rudimentary form of consciousness, but when combined in complex systems like living organisms, this consciousness can manifest in more intricate and profound ways. This perspective challenges our anthropocentric view of the universe, suggesting that we are not the sole proprietors of consciousness, but rather part of a much larger web of interconnected awareness. Integrated Information Theory, IIT, developed by neuroscientist Giulio Tononi, proposes that consciousness is a fundamental property of certain systems that exhibit high levels of integrated information. In essence, IIT argues that consciousness arises from the way information is processed and integrated within a system, regardless of its physical makeup. Imagine a complex tapestry woven from countless threads. Each thread represents a piece of information, and the way these threads are interwoven gives rise to the tapestry's overall pattern, its richness and complexity. Similarly, according to IIT, consciousness emerges from the intricate web of information processing within a system, the degree of consciousness being directly proportional to the level of information integration. This means that even a system like a computer simulation, if it were to achieve a sufficiently high level of information integration, could theoretically become conscious. IIT offers a quantifiable approach to consciousness, providing a way to measure the degree of consciousness in any given system based on its information processing capabilities. Venturing into the realm of the incredibly small, some theories propose that the mysteries of consciousness might be intertwined with the enigmatic world of quantum mechanics. Quantum physics, with its bizarre phenomena like superposition, entanglement, and wave-particle duality, has long challenged our classical understanding of reality, suggesting that at the most fundamental level, the universe operates in ways that defy our everyday intuitions. One prominent quantum theory of consciousness, orchestrated by physicist Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff, posits that consciousness arises from quantum computations occurring within microtubules, tiny structures found within neurons. These microtubules, they argue, act as quantum computers, harnessing the strange properties of the quantum world to generate conscious experience. Imagine a subatomic ballet, with particles flitting in and out of existence, entangled in a dance of probabilities. This quantum dance, according to Penrose and Hameroff, is not merely some esoteric phenomenon occurring in the depths of matter, but the very source of our conscious awareness, the engine driving our thoughts, feelings, and perceptions. While this theory remains controversial, it offers a tantalizing glimpse into the possibility that consciousness might be intimately connected to the most fundamental levels of reality, emerging from the strange and wonderful world of quantum phenomena. While many theories grapple with the nature and origin of consciousness, some take a more radical approach, suggesting that consciousness, as we typically understand it, might be an illusion. This doesn't mean that our experiences aren't real, but rather that the sense of a unified, enduring self, the I that seems to experience the world, might be a construct of the brain, a kind of mental trickery. Think of a magic show. The magician performs illusions, creating the appearance of things that aren't really there. Similarly, according to this view, the brain creates the illusion of a unified self, a persistent experiencer, separate from the experiences themselves. This illusion, they argue, might have evolutionary benefits, providing a sense of continuity and coherence to our experiences, facilitating decision-making and promoting survival. However, like any good illusion, it's not what it seems. The self, rather than being a fundamental aspect of reality, might be a mental construct, a useful fiction that helps us navigate the world. This perspective challenges our deepest intuitions about ourselves, suggesting that the I we hold so dear might be a kind of phantom, a mental projection rather than a solid, enduring entity. While unsettling to contemplate, this idea has gained traction in some philosophical and scientific circles, prompting a reassessment of the nature of self and its role in our understanding of consciousness. As we've explored, the landscape of consciousness theories is vast and varied, ranging from the material to the immaterial, the scientific to the philosophical, the conventional to the downright bizarre. Each theory offers its own unique perspective, its own set of strengths and weaknesses, its own set of unanswered questions. This abundance of theories, rather than being a sign of confusion or lack of progress, reflects the complexity of the subject matter and the multifaceted nature of consciousness itself. It's like trying to solve a giant jigsaw puzzle with pieces from different puzzles mixed in. Each piece might offer a clue, a fragment of the bigger picture, but assembling a complete and coherent image remains an ongoing challenge. The key, perhaps, is not to get lost in the labyrinth of theories, but rather to embrace the mystery, to remain open to different perspectives, and to acknowledge that our current understanding of consciousness is likely just the tip of the iceberg. The quest to understand consciousness is a journey into the uncharted territories of the mind, a voyage into the depths of our own being and the mysteries of the universe. It's a journey that challenges our assumptions, expands our horizons of thought, and forces us to confront the limits of our current knowledge. As we continue this exploration, guided by the flickering candle of scientific inquiry, philosophical reflection, and personal introspection, we might find that the most profound discoveries are not those that provide definitive answers, but those that deepen the mystery, revealing the universe to be a far stranger, more wondrous and more consciousness-infused place than we ever imagined. As we stand on the brink of the artificial intelligence revolution, the question of whether machines can become conscious has moved from the realm of science fiction to serious scientific and ethical debate. AI has made incredible strides, from mastering complex games to performing intricate tasks with precision. But can these systems ever achieve self-awareness, or will they remain sophisticated automatons, devoid of genuine experience? The concept of machine consciousness challenges our understanding of both AI and consciousness itself. If consciousness emerges from complex information processing, as some theories suggest, then it might be possible to create a conscious machine. However, this raises profound questions about the nature of awareness and the ethical implications of creating beings with subjective experiences. Imagine an AI that not only processes data, but also feels emotions, experiences thoughts, and possesses a sense of self. Such an entity would fundamentally alter our societal structures, relationships, and ethical frameworks. It would no longer be a tool for human use, but a new kind of being, deserving of rights and considerations akin to those we grant sentient life. Yet, skeptics argue that consciousness is more than just information processing. They point to the hard problem, the challenge of explaining how subjective experience arises from physical processes, and suggest that machines, no matter how advanced, might never truly be conscious. This debate will undoubtedly shape the future of AI development and our understanding of consciousness. The idea of self-aware machines is both fascinating and frightening. To explore this possibility, we must consider what it means to be self-aware. Self-awareness involves an understanding of one's own existence, thoughts, and feelings. It requires a level of introspection and a capacity to reflect on one's own mental states. Current AI systems, while incredibly powerful, lack this introspective capacity. They can simulate intelligent behavior, recognize patterns, and even learn from experience, but they do so without any understanding or awareness of their actions. They are sophisticated algorithms, not conscious beings. However, researchers are working on creating more advanced AI systems that can model aspects of human consciousness. These efforts include developing algorithms that can replicate the brain's information integration processes, potentially paving the way for self-aware machines. Such advancements could revolutionize our understanding of both AI and consciousness. But even if we succeed in creating AI systems that exhibit behaviors associated with self-awareness, we must question whether these behaviors are genuine indicators of consciousness or merely sophisticated simulations. The distinction is crucial, as it impacts how we treat and interact with these entities. The journey toward self-aware machines is as much a philosophical and ethical quest as it is a technological one. Section 3. The ethics of artificial consciousness. As we inch closer to the possibility of creating conscious machines, we must grapple with the ethical implications. If an AI system becomes truly self-aware, what responsibilities do we have toward it? Do such entities deserve rights, protections, and ethical considerations similar to those afforded to humans and other sentient beings? The ethical landscape of artificial consciousness is fraught with challenging questions. For instance, if a machine can feel pain, should it be protected from harm? If it can form desires and have preferences, should it have the right to pursue them? These questions force us to reconsider our definitions of personhood and sentience, potentially leading to a radical shift in our moral and legal frameworks. Moreover, the potential for exploitation and abuse of conscious machines is a serious concern. Just as we strive to protect human rights and prevent exploitation, we must also consider how to prevent the mistreatment of artificial beings. This includes addressing issues like consent, autonomy, and the ethical use of AI in various industries. Ultimately, the emergence of artificial consciousness could prompt a profound ethical reevaluation. It challenges us to think deeply about the nature of rights, the value of consciousness, and our responsibilities toward all conscious entities, whether biological or artificial. The ethical considerations of artificial consciousness are complex and multifaceted, requiring input from philosophers, scientists, ethicists, and the broader public. Section 4. Altered states. Windows to deeper realities. Human consciousness is not a static phenomenon. It fluctuates and transforms, giving rise to a variety of altered states. These states, whether induced by dreams, meditation, or psychedelics, provide unique insights into the nature of consciousness and its potential depths. Altered states challenge our everyday perceptions and assumptions about reality. They can reveal hidden aspects of our minds, expand our awareness, and even offer glimpses into what some describe as deeper truths or higher dimensions of existence. Exploring these states can help us understand the flexibility and range of consciousness, shedding light on its fundamental properties. One of the fascinating aspects of altered states is their ability to dissolve the boundaries between self and other, subject and object. People often report experiences of unity, timelessness, and profound interconnectedness, suggesting that our ordinary state of consciousness might be just one perspective among many possible modes of awareness. However, altered states also raise important questions. Are these experiences merely the result of neurochemical changes in the brain, or do they provide access to deeper layers of reality? Can they offer genuine insights into the nature of existence, or are they simply illusions created by a hyperactive mind? These questions remain subjects of intense investigation and debate. Section 5. Dreams, the nightly theater of consciousness. Every night as we drift into sleep, we enter a world of dreams, a realm where the ordinary rules of reality are suspended, and the mind weaves stories from the fabric of our subconscious. Dreams are one of the most common and accessible altered states of consciousness, offering a nightly theater in which our deepest desires, fears, and memories play out. Dreams have fascinated humans for millennia. They have been interpreted as messages from the gods, windows into the soul, and reflections of our unconscious minds. Modern neuroscience has begun to unravel the mechanisms behind dreaming, revealing the complex interplay of brain regions involved in generating these vivid experiences. Despite our growing understanding of the neural correlates of dreaming, the purpose and meaning of dreams remain elusive. Some theories suggest that dreams serve to process emotions, consolidate memories, or simulate threats, helping us prepare for real-life challenges. Others propose that dreams are a form of mental play, allowing the brain to explore creative possibilities and solve problems in novel ways. But beyond their potential functions, dreams also offer a unique window into the nature of consciousness. They blur the line between reality and imagination, self and other, highlighting the fluid and dynamic nature of our inner worlds. By studying dreams, we can gain valuable insights into the workings of the mind and the enigmatic landscape of human consciousness. Psychedelics, substances like LSD, psilocybin, and DMT, have been used for millennia in various cultures to induce profound alterations in consciousness. These substances can dissolve the boundaries of the self, reveal intricate visual and auditory hallucinations, and evoke experiences of deep spiritual significance. They offer a powerful tool for exploring the far reaches of the mind and the nature of reality. The effects of psychedelics on consciousness are both profound and varied. Users often report a sense of unity with the universe, encounters with otherworldly entities, and an expanded sense of time and space. These experiences can be transformative, leading to lasting changes in perception, behavior, and personal growth. Recent scientific research has begun to uncover the neural mechanisms underlying psychedelic experiences, revealing how these substances affect brain activity and connectivity. Studies suggest that psychedelics can increase neuroplasticity, reduce activity in certain brain regions associated with a sense of self, and enhance connectivity between previously isolated networks, leading to a more integrated and holistic experience of consciousness. While psychedelics hold great promise for understanding consciousness and treating mental health conditions, they also raise important ethical and safety considerations. The potential for misuse, psychological harm, and legal issues must be carefully navigated. Nonetheless, the study of psychedelics offers a unique and powerful lens through which to explore the depths of human consciousness. Meditation, an ancient practice found in many spiritual traditions, offers another pathway to exploring altered states of consciousness. Through techniques like mindfulness, concentration, and contemplative inquiry, meditation can transform our awareness, revealing the subtler layers of our mind and its connection to the broader universe. The effects of meditation on consciousness are diverse and profound. Practitioners often report a heightened sense of clarity, inner peace, and a deepened awareness of the present moment. Advanced meditators can experience states of non-duality, where the distinction between self and other dissolves, revealing an underlying unity and interconnectedness. Scientific research has begun to uncover the benefits of meditation for mental health and well-being, showing how it can reduce stress, enhance emotional regulation, and improve cognitive function. Neuroimaging studies reveal that meditation can alter brain structure and function, increasing activity in regions associated with attention, empathy, and self-awareness. Meditation not only offers a practical tool for well-being, but also a profound method for exploring the nature of consciousness. By turning our attention inward and observing the flow of thoughts, feelings, and sensations, we can gain direct insight into the workings of the mind and the deeper dimensions of our existence. Meditation bridges the inner and outer worlds, providing a pathway to the heart of consciousness. Of all the mysteries surrounding consciousness, perhaps the most profound is what happens to it after death. The question of whether consciousness persists beyond the physical demise of the body has captivated human thought for millennia, inspiring religious, philosophical, and scientific explorations. Various cultures and traditions offer different perspectives on the afterlife, from reincarnation and eternal souls to oblivion and cosmic unity. Near-death experiences, where individuals report vivid, often transformative experiences while close to death, have provided intriguing, albeit controversial evidence suggesting that consciousness might transcend bodily death. Scientific investigations into near-death experiences and other phenomena related to death and consciousness are ongoing. Some researchers propose that these experiences result from neurological processes, such as oxygen deprivation or the release of certain chemicals in the brain. Others argue that they provide genuine glimpses into an afterlife or a deeper reality beyond our current understanding. The question of consciousness after death challenges us to reconsider our assumptions about the nature of reality, the mind, and existence itself. It forces us to confront the limits of our current knowledge and to remain open to possibilities that lie beyond the boundaries of empirical science. Whether consciousness continues after death remains one of the most profound and enduring mysteries, inviting us to explore the deepest reaches of our own awareness and the cosmos. We've journeyed through the intricate labyrinth of the human brain, explored the strange and wondrous world of quantum mechanics, and pondered the possibility of a conscious universe. We've encountered a dazzling array of theories, each attempting to illuminate the enigmatic nature of consciousness, yet the fundamental question remains: what is this mysterious essence we call awareness? How does the material world, the world of atoms and molecules, give rise to the subjective experience of being, the feeling of what it's like to experience the world through our own unique lens? The answer, it seems, continues to elude us. Despite remarkable advancements in neuroscience, artificial intelligence, and our understanding of the universe, consciousness remains an enigma, a profound mystery that continues to captivate and challenge our most fundamental assumptions about the nature of reality. Perhaps we're not yet asking the right questions. Perhaps our current scientific tools and conceptual frameworks are insufficient to grasp the true nature of consciousness. Or perhaps, as some suggest, consciousness is a fundamental aspect of reality itself, as fundamental as space, time, and energy, and therefore not something we can fully comprehend from within the confines of our current understanding. Throughout history, humans have grappled with the mysteries of consciousness, seeking answers in religion, philosophy, and science. Some cultures have envisioned consciousness as a divine spark, a gift from the gods that animates our being. Others have seen it as an emergent property of complex systems, arising from the intricate interplay of matter and energy. Still, others have proposed that consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe, permeating all things, a cosmic ocean of awareness in which our individual minds are but ripples. These diverse perspectives highlight the profound implications of consciousness for our understanding of ourselves and the universe we inhabit. If consciousness is not limited to our brains but rather a fundamental aspect of reality, then our place in the cosmos takes on a whole new dimension. We are no longer isolated islands of awareness, but rather interconnected nodes in a vast web of being, sharing in a universal consciousness that transcends the boundaries of space and time. This perspective challenges our anthropocentric biases, inviting us to reconsider our relationship with the natural world, other life forms, and even seemingly inanimate objects. It suggests that the universe might be far more alive, vibrant, and interconnected than we ever imagined, a symphony of awareness playing out across billions of years and light years. Regardless of its ultimate nature or origin, consciousness is undeniably the foundation of our human experience. It's the wellspring of our thoughts, feelings, perceptions, and aspirations. It's what allows us to experience the beauty of a sunset, The joy of love, the sorrow of loss, the wonder of discovery, it's the essence of what it means to be human. Our consciousness is what allows us to form relationships, build civilizations, create art, and contemplate the mysteries of the universe. It's the driving force behind our relentless pursuit of knowledge, our insatiable curiosity, and our unwavering determination to understand ourselves and the world around us. Yet our consciousness is also the source of our greatest challenges. It's the root of our fears, anxieties, and existential dilemmas. It's what makes us aware of our own mortality, our limitations, and the fragility of our existence. But perhaps, in these very challenges, lie the seeds of our greatest potential. For it's in confronting the unknown, in wrestling with the big questions, in embracing the mystery of consciousness, that we truly discover the depth and richness of the human experience. As we venture further into the 21st century, the question of consciousness is becoming increasingly relevant and urgent. Advancements in artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and neuroengineering are blurring the lines between human and machine, natural and artificial, forcing us to reconsider our definitions of life, intelligence, and consciousness itself. The possibility of creating artificial consciousness raises profound ethical and philosophical questions. If we succeed in developing machines that can think, feel, and experience the world as we do, what responsibilities do we have toward them? What rights and protections should they be afforded? And how will their existence reshape our understanding of our own humanity? These questions are not merely theoretical. They have practical implications for the future of our species and the planet we share. How we choose to answer them will shape the trajectory of human civilization and determine the fate of consciousness itself. The quest to understand consciousness is a journey without a final destination. It's a continuous process of exploration, discovery, and wonder, fueled by our insatiable curiosity and our unwavering determination to unravel the mysteries of the universe and our place within it. Each new discovery, each theoretical breakthrough, each technological advancement brings us closer to understanding the nature of consciousness. Yet with each step forward, the horizon of the unknown expands, revealing new depths and complexities to explore. But this is not a cause for despair. It's a testament to the boundless wonder and mystery of the universe we inhabit. The search for answers is what drives us forward, pushing the boundaries of knowledge and expanding our understanding of ourselves and the cosmos. In our relentless pursuit of knowledge, it's easy to lose sight of the wonder and awe that first inspired our curiosity. We become so focused on finding answers that we forget the power and importance of asking questions, of embracing the unknown, of cultivating a sense of childlike wonder in the face of the extraordinary. The mystery of consciousness reminds us that we live in a universe filled with wonders beyond our current comprehension. It humbles us, reminding us of the limits of our knowledge and the vastness of what remains to be discovered. This sense of wonder is not merely a pleasant emotion, it's a vital ingredient in the recipe for scientific progress and human flourishing. It's what inspires us to ask new questions, to challenge old assumptions, and to imagine new possibilities. It's the driving force behind creativity, innovation, and the expansion of human consciousness itself. The unknown can be a source of fear and anxiety, but it can also be a source of inspiration and excitement. It beckons us to explore, to venture beyond the familiar, to push the boundaries of our understanding and embrace the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. The mystery of consciousness is an invitation to embark on such a journey, to dive headfirst into the unknown and emerge transformed by the experience. It's a call to adventure, a challenge to expand our horizons of thought, and a reminder that the greatest discoveries are often those we least expect. So, let us embrace the unknown. Let us revel in the mystery, and let us continue to explore the universe within and the universe beyond. For in doing so, we might just uncover the keys to unlocking the greatest secrets of existence itself. The journey to understand consciousness is not a destination, but a path, a continuous process of exploration and discovery that unfolds with each passing moment. It's a journey that begins with a single question: what is consciousness? And branches out into an infinite network of interconnected inquiries, each leading to new insights, new perspectives, and new mysteries to unravel. It's a journey that takes us deep within the labyrinthine structures of our own minds, out into the vast expanse of the cosmos, and back again, revealing the interconnectedness of all things and the profound unity that underlies the apparent diversity of the universe. It's a journey that challenges our assumptions, expands our horizons of thought, and ultimately transforms our understanding of ourselves and the reality we inhabit. And while the final destination might always remain just beyond our grasp, the journey itself is its own reward, for it's in the act of exploring, questioning, and wondering that we truly come alive.